Damn, I've been toxic on the timeline right now. All right, we're starting off this best ball draft. We're going for the Millie. Easy first pick, Bijan Robinson. Anyone questioning that is actually insane. Just get it picked. Bijan is losing Algier, which will obviously help him, who stole a bunch of TDs from him. Love Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's even at his ceiling, to be honest. Look, Jamaar Chase goes after number two. I'm going Bijan all day, number one. I mean, no questions asked. Redraft, best ball. I don't care. Give me all the Bijan you can get. Um, I really enjoy this year drafting at the end. I like the Hero RB build. I feel like it gives you so many great wide receivers to stack. And I feel like the Hero RB is like the move right now because everyone's just chasing that robust running back. I'm good with how this plays out, and then we kind of just see what falls to us. I'm toxic on the timeline right now with my wide receivers. It's been insane. So let's see what falls. Big Drake London guy. Big Drake London guy. I think he's wide receiver one overall potential. So give me that. I know it's linking with Bijan, but I think with Tua there, people are really sleeping on what Tua does. Accurate quarterback, throws the ball in play. I mean, what more can you ask for? He lets his guys go make the play. It's the type of quarterback I would want. Study Big Ben. Looking at this board here, I'd be happy with the AJB. I'd be happy with Drake, of course. Give me Drake. I really want to start focusing on Hero RB builds. I think that's the play right now. I feel like I am seeing too many people chasing second running back with the robusts. Everybody's on it right now. But it's all about value and opportunity. And depending on the value and the opportunity, that's exactly how we're going, boys. So let's see who falls to us. Some people I definitely love. Obviously, it's pretty easy in the first couple rounds. You win later, as we all know, in the middle, but you cannot mess up the first few rounds because then you're shit out of luck. All right, so be very happy with Drake. Be very happy with AJ. Do not want Nico Collins, really. I feel like he's just like a serviceable wide receiver one. If Brock's there, I'll take him. I'm not as big a fan of Trey McBride this year. I was watching the Underdog podcast, and it makes a lot of sense in general. He ran 120 more routes than the closest next tight end, which is basically 4 games. It's a lot. He put a lot of shit on his legs. Give me AJ, of course. Gone. Love Olave. Almost feels like if the. All right. We love Olave. We could force the. It's not really forcing it. Could go second RB, which I'd be fine with. Because yes, they do fall off a cliff, and sometimes you got to play the board. So Olave's a check. He's taken. Don't even worry about it. Here, see, I think Pickens might get flipped by CD this year. I like Devontae Smith. I just don't know if he's really an elite one alpha over there. Plus, Jalen Hurts sounds like they just want to run the ball through Saquon. I think Devontae Smith will be great, but if I can lock in my RB2, Jets look great on paper, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that all day. I'm going to get the two strongest running backs. Olave is going to be ridiculous. We would be having a different discussion right now if Derek Carr was never his quarterback and he wasn't always concussed because Derek Carr just laid him out to dry every fucking play. So to me, it's a beautiful start, beautiful build. We'll do it. Now I'm gonna just be focusing on wide receivers for the most part because we don't really need a running back. There's so many hidden gems at the end, like a Kenneth Gainwell, who could easily be RB1 for Tampa Bay, of course. But yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm attacking wide receivers. Any one of these guys is a dream come true. Waddle and Devontae Adams is not a dream come true. It's actually my worst nightmare. Do not want either one of those guys. And seeing like that, that's like, all right, if I look back on it, if I would have taken a receiver I really loved even ahead of their ADP, which you got to do if you want to win, you got to take your guys. Yeah, I would have easily smashed Travion Henderson. I mean, Hendo is going to have a huge year. Easy. I don't know why people don't realize how good Hendo is. And we could also really just attack this and smash 3 running backs in a row, which I'm fine with. Look, if the board gives it to us, I'm not drafting Waddle. I think his best years were Tua McDaniel. I say that all the time. Sean Payton's literal best wide receiver when he had Drew Brees throw for 5,000 twice was Lance Moore, who finished with 900 yards and 1,000 yards. Sean Payton just wants to win. Bo Nix is definitely not Brees, so I'm not betting on Waddle being that great. If I'm wrong, I'm fine. Ooh, would love Terry. If you leave us Terry, I'm taking Terry. Luther, obviously, leave it for us, please. Jameson Williams, always slept on. Love the guy. Yeah, this is like the bracket of like wide receivers I'd feel like okay with. But let's see what we get left here, boys. Emeka. Give me Emeka. Very big on Emeka. Ladd and Emeka are my guys this year. I will not leave a draft without either one of them on my team. It's like a must. I'd be very happy with Emeka, Terry, and Hendo. That'd be a dream come true in my world. Should be in yours as well. Terrell McMillan, obviously, it's not a really difficult one there. Do not want Mike Evans. Literally, San Francisco power plant takes out everybody. He's going to be a casualty, unfortunately, at some point. I hope not, because I like the guy, Hall of Famer, but he'll be good. I don't want it. I think Terry McLaurin's gone. No point in talking about him, but he's going to be really good with JD5. Last year, he came into the season with contract negotiations, didn't have a chance to really work on his body. OTAs didn't have a chance, and he just got hurt very early. Loveland's an interesting pick here, too. Let's see what we get left. Hendo gone. Yikes. Let's see what we get left. Joey Burrows. We can do a little elite tight end. I wouldn't even be mad at this little build right here. Because what are we passing? David Montgomery. I like him a lot. I like him, but I don't really care for it. Unless I needed it, if I went wide receiver heavy, then yes. Jalen Waddle, you already heard me spew. Devontae Adams, I feel the same thing with Mike Evans. He's only 36 now. D Swift, out of here. Rather get my non guy later. Bucky Irving, losing that job. DJ, it's just, this is our best pick. A vertical route runner. He's a great player. He himself has started off his career with gambling problems. Just a bunch of injury. I trust in Goff. Goff is one of the most slept on, most consistent quarterbacks we got. Guy literally saved me the year last year. I had JD5, did not stay on the field at all. And of course, picked up Goff off waivers, and this is redraft. Or I had on my team, don't even remember. He's throwing for 300 yards every game. 2 to 3 touchdowns. Easy. Give me him. Jameson Williams can run verticals, cross routes. Anything happens to Amon-Ra? Jameson Williams. All right, so I'm loving the build. We also locked in potentially top 2 tight end. I think Bowers easily clearing away number 1. But Loveland looked incredible to end the year. He legit looks amazing. I'm down to take Loveland and just find out. Could easily flop. Because he didn't do crazy things to end the year in the beginning of the year, but Cole Kmet is actually a good tight end. So, working in your rookie tight end into the mix is totally understandable. All right, what do we want next? I'd be happy with Rome. I'd be happy with Carnell Tate. Carnell Tate with Dayball, who forces his wide receiver once to get the ball. He's gone. What am I talking about? Brian Thomas Jr., BTJ, incredible rookie. People really forget what he did his rookie season. Marvin Harrison, I think. Oh, Parker Washington. I love these two. If you give me these two, please leave me those two people. Leave me them. I'm going to just put them there so they do. In the hopes, in the dreams that they do. Oh, I've been asked this before in stream. I like stacks. I do not force stacks. I won several best balls last year without forcing stacks. So I'm not a big gotta do it stacks guy. We gotta get lucky here to get these two guys, to be honest. They're right up there in the ADP. Most people usually click right there. Do not want any Mekhi Lemon. Ugh. Alec Pierce, you don't know if it was just a one-hit wonder there. Leave me Parker, guys. Yeah, Alec, I'd be fine with Alec, but like, look at this disgusting drop off. Leave us Parker. He has 3 wide receivers. Be a nice guy. Do not want Chuba Hubbard. Do not want Ramondre Stevenson. I am incredibly high on Hendo. Jalen Warren, I think, is actually going to be decent, but Rico Dowdle is pretty legit. Parker, baby. Honestly, Lad McConkey, JSN 2.0, so fire. Give me all the Parker Washington you got. All right. And honestly, I may just lock in my quarterback 1. I'll put my boy, J. Herb. I think he's going for, yes, I could stack here with Trevor Lawrence, but I think Herbert's going to be amazing. Tucker Kraft is very good, but he's still not 100%. I'm taking Herbert in every draft I got, and I'm very happy. I think Herbert, top 3 potential upside, to be honest. That, like, if I'm not going after like regular redrafts, it's Joey B, Big Burrows, and then Herbert. Love them too. Those are like the guys I'm targeting. Easy, backing them up with Cam Ward, ultimate sleeper in my opinion. Gotta have Cam Ward. I probably have Cam Ward on every single team I got. Loving this build. Let's go over it. Justin Herbert, my MVP futures bet for the year. Bijan Robinson, hands down, RB1. There's no question to ask what he does. Tua, Achane, Tua, Bijan, what are we talking about? Breece Hall, Jets look great on paper, got the bag, did great last year. Coaching staff obviously loves him. Geno is an upgrade, surprisingly. And then, yeah, we're good to go. Wide receivers, Olave, love that situation. Love Olave's potential. Jameson Williams, I mean, the guy can score 30 in a week. Parker Washington, gonna be one of the best players we talk about next year. Watch. Very happy with it. And then arguably top 2 tight ends, Colston Loveland. I will not be surprised if he finishes ahead of McBride. I love McBride. I've had him every single year. After Ertz got hurt in Arizona, you just knew the potential in Travion McBride. You had to get him. Okay, now what do we do? Okay. I love, Josh Downs. Love me Josh Downs. Here. See, if I would have waited on quarterback, exactly what happens. I would have been left with Dart, who I do like, but I don't think he's going to throw like that. He's going to be he's like a Drake May build, but like his receivers are hurt, so we can't do anything with that. I'd be happy locking in that 3rd running back with either Kyle or Blake. I feel very strongly about both of these guys taking over their respective positions. I think D Swift could potentially be out of there. And where was Ben Johnson before this? D Swift in Detroit. And what happened? Shipped him out, went to Chicago. Then he took over the job in Chicago, and he got left Swift. Monangai ate a lot last year. Give me Monangai. I also really like Michael Wilson. So yeah, Blake Corum too. Same thing. Both of these dudes ate like half the snap share at the end of the season, and that was pretty telling in clutch times. Okay, here. How do I feel about tight ends? Obviously, we don't need it. Love Ricky P. I would take Ricky P gladly. I am not drafting Jacoby Myers, especially when I got Parker, and I feel like it's BTJ and Parker only, in my opinion. I love Travis Hunter. I'd rather get him later. So this is what I'm looking at right here. Honestly, I wouldn't even hate Kenny Gainwell. If I'm real, all right, cool. Let's lock in. We don't have to rush. We'll lock in Blake as he goes, and then really here it's like, what receiver 4 do I want? I think Ricky P can be amazing. I really do. What are we missing out on? Not much. Okay, and Blake Corum, love it. That's a perfect build in my opinion. Michael Wilson or Ricky P. I think Michael Wilson just showed so much promise last year. That said, I'm a Ricky P truther, and I'm going to just do it. I love Ricky P. Third-year wide receiver. Ricky P is putting it together. Anything happens to Michael Evans, which is inevitable at some point, even if it's a few games. Ricky P doesn't stay healthy. That's his biggest issue, staying healthy. But Brock Purdy is legit. There's no questions asked about that. Kittle is going to work his way back in. CMC is just overplayed, overworked. They got to give him a minute. So give me Ricky P. If he stays healthy, I mean, we're drafting for upside. That's all you do in basketball. You got to go after good offenses, good teams, good schemes, and new coaching changes. Ricky P, he doesn't have to worry about a coaching change because Shanahan loves the guy, and we're believing in him. Third-year breakout. It happens. Look at JSN. I mean, there's so many wide receiver threes that just third-year wide receivers that just pop off. I mean, study. It's very easy. All right. As we get excited, where do we want to tackle next? What's going to actually be left us is more of the question. Jaden Higgins, love. I actually really like Rachaad White. That's, of course, none of these guys' fault. The Jonathan Brooks hype is real, and I believe it potentially. We just got to see him play more than 5 snaps, which we have not. So there's that too. I could really just lock in like 2 of the most elite quarterbacks and just be chilling. But again, I love Cam Ward, so that's really where I left to go. But in this bracket, Matthew Golden, again, upside. I actually think Romeo Doubs can be amazing alongside AJB. Wes Welker, that is the McDaniels role, is the slot receiver. We see if you know anything about the Patriots, Wes Welker was the GOAT. Wes Welker had hundreds of catches a season. They feed him. I think the 2 of them are just going to eat, and they're going to eat all day. I'm a fan of both. And that's why Hendo's perfect. So give me Romeo Doubs, and I would actually maybe lock in Tyler Shough, because there's nothing else here that I'm running to. I do like Wando too. I'd be happy with the Wando. I like Casey Concepcion. It just may take a year. Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt, I'm straight. I mean, look at them. 2 Washington running backs back to back. I'd rather Rachaad White for the upside of catching. And Jaden Higgins could really lock in that, like, and there you go. I would get my stack technically with Tyler Shough. Wando or Jaden. All right. I'll take Shough if they leave it to us. I think Jaden Higgins is very good. Damn it. All right, well, we got Shough on the queue. All right, what do we do here, boys? Well, we're going to lock in Tyler Shough. And we're going to follow that up with... I love Likely. I don't really care for Jordan Mason. Do not really want to... I'll take Jordan Mason. The upside potential. We'll do it. I actually think Claiborne could be very good. Probably not going to happen for a minute. Aaron Jones is hurt. Well, not hurt, but he's pretty much always hurt. And he's old. I think Mason honestly just didn't have a chance to really do much. He didn't prove much, but I'll take him. I'll give him a chance. I think that offense looks way better with Kyler Murray there instead of J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy was ass. And if I didn't have an early tight end, this is a beautiful little bracket of tight ends. Kincaid has never even been healthy before. Wait till he's healthy. It's only going to be him and DJ Moore in Buffalo who get the ball. Mark Andrews. I mean, this is a nice bracket. Likely is literally my guy. Any draft I could take him, I'm taking Likely. So, yeah, Likely's easy one for me. Now, Keen Mitchell, lightning in a bottle. This is like my dream come true. So if I would have technically not had Loveland and I went wide receiver or somebody before, I would have taken Likely last. I would not have taken Mason, and I would have taken Keaton. Keaton is going to be HN somehow. They're going to find ways to get on the ball. Look, he gets drafted already, way ahead of his ADP. All right, what are we working with next? I think Oronde Gadsden is super slept on. Gadsden is, he balled out last year. They compared the guy to Mark Andrews 2.0. So he was my favorite tight end coming in this season, but they also signed Njoku, which I think Njoku will be a great later round ADP best ball guy. I think he'll have huge spike weeks, and you'll be very happy he's on your team. But if you're asking me what I'm looking at here, it's got to be potentially double tapping tight end and just leaving it alone because I feel great about Loveland. Jalen Coker, I'd be happy to have. We're just getting sniped left and right. Jalen McMillan. Yeah, I'd be happy with this. See, even here, honestly, quarterbacks. If I didn't take Shough, if Malik somehow lands to us, Sam Darnold, TJ Stroud, there's just so many ways to build teams. But as we work through this specific one, this is how it's working out. Jalen McMillan can easily be wide receiver 2 for Tampa Bay. Godwin's good. That said, he's just old at this point. He's getting hurt. Jalen McMillan showed so much promise. That wide receiver room is packed, and I love Emeka, but I think that McMillan could be number 2. Don't want Woody Marks. Isaiah Pacheco is maybe later. Love Chiggy. If they take Gadsden, I would take Chiggy. I also like Naylor. Naylor's a ton of potential. Oof, gets scary hours, boys. This is a disgusting little fucking section. But they left us the 2 people I'm down with. So we're going to take Gadsden, lock it in. It's basically Brock Bowers right there. And Jalen McMillan. Yes, Jalen McMillan. It was either him or Jalen Naylor. The Jalens, they're good. All the Jalens are good. All right, let's go over the team so far. We got Justin Herbert, top 3, top 5. For me, Tyler Shough is going to smash those Vegas odds. And he's a nice stack. We build a stack. Everyone's happy. Running back, RB1 overall. Sign me up. Maybe 60 catches. Maybe more. Breece Hall. Poor man version of this. No, but seriously, he can be elite. The Jets just have to be a little bit better. They're always going to be playing behind, so he'll be getting catches. Blake Corum has an easy path to take over Kyron Williams. We've seen it in the past with Todd Gurley getting ran out. Jordan Mason could end up being RB1 easy, and everyone overthinks it because he had a shitty last year, and he did. Wide receivers, Chris Olave, give it to me. Jameson Williams, very slept on. Parker Washington, my guy. I am getting Parker Washington whenever I can. Ricky P, truther, sorry. Not sorry. Got to take him. Jalen McMillan. Could be a PPR machine. He could be Josh Downs 2.0, basically. It's a good comparison. I haven't heard it out there. Jalen McMillan is Josh Downs 2.0. You heard it here first. Followed by tight ends, Colston Loveland. I don't know about tight end 1, but maybe. Rondé Gatson. I mean, he was so up there in ADP early. Now he's here. Perfect. Okay. I'd be very happy with Antonio Williams. Honestly, Denzel Boston could end up being the one over there. Deebo Samuel. I want to click the button. Just go to Miami. Deshaun Stribling. I got us Ricky Piso. I don't care for it. Isaac Tesla and Ryan Fournette are the perfect wide receiver 3s in their offenses that end up actually getting points. They're just like 20 random, 4 weeks, zeros, 10. So I don't really care for those. I'd rather Antonio Williams 100% here. I think he's going to be the Commanders' wide receiver 2. And I'm a big fan of the Commanders if JD5 is healthy. Love Chiggy. I actually love Scary Terry. I really love JD, but he just gets hurt. All right, so what are we going to do here? Let's see what we get. I love Gunnar Helm. You know, if I sat on tight ends, Gunnar Helm, AJ Barner, really strong. Damn. They hate us. They made this video harder. That's okay. Deebo Samuel would basically be a dart throw. And AJ Barner. See, I'm not forcing the tight ends here. And Isaac Tesla. Throw up. I'm going to just let that queue out. Deebo, if he gets signed by the Commanders or somebody, we'll be very happy he's on our team. Then what are we going to do? Tank. I'll just put him in the queue. It's Trey Harris also. Trey Harris could be very good. And I feel good about this running room. Not incredibly good. But I'll be happy with Tank. Give me Tank. Anything happens to Saquon, top 10. And this is just built. To me, in my opinion, this build is very much balanced. Very balanced. You've got an elite running back room. Like, I shouldn't even draft another running back here. Really just lock in on wide receivers. And I pretty much don't have to touch tight end. I don't have to touch tight end or quarterback at this point. I could probably just like literally chase every wide receiver I believe is potential. If we were talking here and you were drafting in this position, I'll talk you through people I like. I do like Trey Harris. I love Gunnar Helm. Love Gunnar Helm. Cam Ward, obviously, I believe is going to be massive. So, yeah, he's starting to fly up. He was very cheap to start the year. Nicholas Singleton. I don't like Tony P. He's been consistent, but that time's coming. Jerry Jeudy. Disgusting. Do not want Jerry Jeudy ever in my life. Calvin Ridley. Basically the same player. None of that. Alvin Kamara. We don't even know if he's going to continue playing, but he's Tank Dell. Give us Tank Dell. And then Malik Washington has really been flying up the board. If he's legitimately wide receiver 1 in Miami, Malik Willis looks good, so I'll take it. But Eli Stowers, again, if I didn't have these tight ends, and Eli Stowers is super interesting. Pat Fryermuth is super interesting. Greg Dulcich is very interesting. Greg is, they were hyping him up as a Bronco when he first came out. I think that if he plays in Miami, that system could work really well in his favor. Dulcich is a great pickup here. Yeah. I'd be happy with if you give us these two back to back, even Zachariah Branch maybe. I think Tua is a way better quarterback than Penix. I was just having this argument on the timeline. It's night and day. Penix throws lasers, Tua puts the ball in play. That's it. You need a quarterback that puts your ball in play. Let your receivers go do the work. They are literally the best at tracking the ball and catching the ball. You don't need to throw them a dart. I mean, you got to throw them darts, but you don't have to throw them lasers. All right, so it looks like don't leave me no Calvin Ridley's. Tank Dell's a fun pick. All right, what we're gonna do, Tank Dell. He's the dart throw. Honestly, he's finally back and running, so we're gonna give him a shot. Darnell Mooney was normally my guy here, but with OBJ signing and Juju Smith-Schuster, it's insane to me. I'm not touching it. Really, for upside, it might have to just be AD. Adonai Mitchell is not. He's still young. You know, the Jets. Basically, what I'm saying is you're not running to him because it's the Jets and it's Geno Smith who's decent. But they say they want to get him the ball more. And while I love Garrett Wilson, I think Adonai Mitchell has potential to be a beast. We've seen glimpses throughout his entire career, which is super young still. He can go off. So, and that's how you win best ball. Either one of these, even one of these four, but let's say even just focus on these two. If they have boom weeks, and boom weeks being 120 yards in a TD, they start, right? You don't got to start players. You don't got to worry about it. And those are the types of players you want. You want high upside. Getting people like a Darnell Mooney now with like 6 wide receivers of serviceable, you're not doing yourself any favors at this point. And I liked Mooney coming in. Chris Bell, definitely potential, but like the guy's still hurt, so we don't even know when he's coming back. Cooper Kupp, none. Cooper Kupp was good, not anymore. I actually would rather Torrey Horton as my later sleeper. But yeah, and then yeah, and same thing here. While CJ Stroud to me is ass, Tank Dell was very good when he was healthy, like really good. Adonai Mitchell, he just has the opportunity to go out and get the ball. And these two, I mean, at least the Jets are always going to be down and chasing points. Tank Dell, not so much, but we've seen some glimpses of hope. These are good dart throws. Deebo Samuel, basically that. He's going to sign. I just don't know where yet. Let's see what we're leaving ourselves. If I needed a running back here, I do like Braylon Allen. That's just it. Torrey Horton. I think they got in Tyreek Hill. I mean, Tyreek Hill, I feel like has to sign somewhere. Terrence Ferguson, I mean, Njoku, we don't need him because we have our pick. But Terrence Ferguson is a tight end 3, also nice. But I feel good in just smashing just like positional players like running backs and wide receiver right here. I'd be happy with like a Braylon Allen. Even though I have BREECE, I think Braylon Allen will have his weeks. And I'm basically locking in that backfield. And what am I really passing up on? Not too much. Rashid Shaheed is not really a wide receiver 2 in my opinion. He's just a specialist. He had glimpses of just being decent, but like as a one-game guy. Torrey Horton can legitimately, he'd probably be up there right now if he didn't get hurt last year, but there was games where he caught 2 TDs. Very consistently catching TDs last year. Torrey Horton to me is a steal at this ADP. I don't want Malachi Fields. Again, the Giants have 1,000 receivers at this point. Chris Bell falling is quite interesting. Like, again, we're chasing later at this point. Tyreek Hill is a great dart throw. I do not want Kayshon Boutte. He's literally booty. So let's see what gets left. And we've got a build here of 8 wide receivers. So I would be fine with the Braylon Allen. And this is our last pick. Who do we want? Do we lock in that Braylon Allen? I think we lock in that Braylon Allen. Just lock in that offense. All right. Let's go over that team right quick. Thank you for chilling. Justin Herbert. Love it. Top 5. Top 3. Who knows? He's in the killer with McDaniels. That offense is great. Lad McConkey is going to pop off. He's going to be JSN 2.0. Do not miss out on Lad. Get a piece of the Chargers offense. Going to be the most exciting offense this season. Keaton Mitchell, I don't care. Get somebody. Tyler Shough. We went early on quarterback as a second quarterback, but it's one that you can feel confident about, so I only left myself 2. Tyler Shough can be great, and we stacked him with Olave. Going over our running backs. Bijan Robinson, again, hands down, running back 1. No questions asked. BREECE Hall. So much promise every year. They've paid him. They obviously believe in the boy. BREECE Hall's happy with me. Blake Corum could easily take over the job at some point this year. Anything happens to Kyron, he's an official starter. And even with Kyron playing, he's still going to get the bill. Jordan Mason, we really don't necessarily know what happened last year. They didn't do much besides draft Claiborne. Mason could be that guy. Tank Bigsby, anything happens to Saquon, we're going to be very happy. Don't want anything to happen to Saquon, though. Braylon Allen, we're really just like taking the best available at this point. They do like Braylon Allen as a Jets offense. They do feed him the ball. He does vulture a lot of TDs. So we got the Jets offensive running backs. Not an exciting one, but I'm down. Then we go over wide receivers. Chris Olave, PPR machine, top 5 potential finish. I'm happy with it. Jameson Williams, top 10 to 15 potential finish. I think he was 15 last year. Fact check me, I'm sorry. Parker Washington. I love the guy. I can't really say much. Parker Washington's incredible. Liam Cohen loves the guy. Route tree growing. He could easily be wide receiver 1 there with BTJ just being a vertical threat. Ricky P, as you can hear, I'm a truther. I think that offense will find a way to keep him healthy, get him the ball. And when he plays, he is fire. Jalen McMillan. Josh Downs 2.0, I called it. Just remember that. Lock it in. Deebo Samuel, essentially a little dart throw. I'll take it. If he signs the Commanders again, probably not happening. But wherever he signs, and if it's Miami, that'd be beautiful. He's going to play this year. Tank Dell, beautiful dart throw. Really falling late. And back in the day when he was healthy, people were chasing Tank Dell. Adonai Mitchell, again, we're hoping for those boom weeks. Adonai's that stereotypical boom week guy. Tight ends, love it, obviously. Colston Loveland, number 2 tight end overall. I don't think he's going to beat Bowers, but I'm very happy to have him. If I'm ever chasing tight end early, it's Bowers for me. I'm happy to consider Loveland, which we did for this video, and I'm happy to draft him. So we'll take Loveland. And then Rondé Gadsden. Originally starting this year, this summer, Gadsden was really high up there in the boards. And so getting him here, attaching him to Herbert in our stack as well, we got our stacks. We got our players. I'm very happy with this team. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed anybody. Let me know if you would have preferred somebody else instead. I appreciate you hanging out. I'll talk to you soon and good luck. Peace.